be accountable if they do something wrong. The one who's sleeping, if someone is sleeping and he starts swearing or insulting, you can't take accountable because it's not there. Okay? Or someone who is insane, who's lost his sanity. Yeah? So it's not just age puberty also sanity. The person is also he knows that what he did was a sin. You see.
Thank you for clarifying.
No problem, you're welcome.
And so my question is, at what point do we say that that person is accountable for their actions?
As I've mentioned, when he reaches the age puberty, and mentally is there, and he knows what he did was a sin. Like for example,
or before?
No, afterwards. Because why? Allah shows you Allah is just. You know, Allah is the most just. Allah said in the Quran, I would recite in Arabic then translate the meaning. Yeah? Allah said, وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. We will never punish people until we send a messenger or clarify the message to them. Okay? So, for example, if a person, imagine someone become a Muslim in jungle, you know, and he doesn't know that, for example, fornicating is forbidden in Islam. For example, yeah. Then, if he does it, it's a sin. But he will not hold accountable against him because he didn't know, you know. So knowledge is very one of the conditions is a knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. And so I'm somebody who doesn't eat any or tries as hard as I can to not harm people, and I include animals in my circle of compassion. Okay. And I struggle because sometimes I tell people, you know, I don't think you should do this because it causes harm and suffering, and they continue to do it. Yeah. And I, for a long time, held people accountable. So I tell my father, don't eat cows, because when you do, somebody has to kill the cow, and it's horrible for them. And he would continue to do that. And if I held him accountable, I got really angry at him. But I realized recently my theory has changed, and that I believe that people are sort of only ready to hear things once they've heard them. So you say to the guy in the jungle, you go into the jungle and you say, okay, fornicating is a sin. And he's like, oh, cool, I understand fornicating is a sin and I know what fornicating means. But you have to clarify that. And so that's where the gray area comes in for me, because at what point have you clarified it? Like at what point are you sure that he knows what he means? So like, let's not use fornication. Let's use like when you pick a really small sin, it's easier to talk about things like that.
I don't know.
Like wasting food?
Yeah, wasting food is a sin. Yes, correct.
Wasting food is a sin. So how do you know that I understand what that means in order to blame me then and say that what I've done is a problem? So you say to a child, no, don't take loads of food, because you might not be that hungry, and if you waste food, that is a sin. The child understands what you've asked, not to take too much food, but they still think that they will eat more than they take.
That's a different thing, to be honest. Why? Because, for example, in the Quran again, the justice of for everyone, for mankind is in the Quran. So in the Quran teaches us that Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ. We haven't not sent the messenger except with the language of his people, to clarify to them, okay? So one of the conditions that makes sure that the person you are addressing and you are speaking to understand the language. Don't come to England, start speaking to the English speaker in Arabic language by telling him don't smoke or drink. Of course, not going to understand, okay? And also you have to analyze that the person is there, is mentally there, mentally stable. Also, now is after that, if you commit sin or not, it's not for you to go and start, you know, now you explain to him. Maybe he could be sincere. He said, you know, I didn't understand properly. Maybe he's playing around, because some people, they play around, okay? Understand? Some people, they do understand, but they start pretending as if they don't understand. But what I would say to you, that in order for us here to have any discussion, okay? When we speak about anything, good or bad, okay? Or good or evil, or nice and bad, it has to be based upon a criteria. Do you agree with me? Criteria which is objective, not subjective.
So talking about the difference here between objective morality and subjective morality?
You know why? Because now we cannot, for example, imagine in Britain, and always I mention this example, in Britain, they say if you get married to a girl at the age of 14, that's pedophilia, okay? All right, okay? In England, okay?
If you're over 18.
If you're a person over 18, yeah, and you get married to someone who's 14, it's pedophilia. However, in Italy, likewise in Africa, Likewise, in South America, that's not the case.
Yeah.
So now we cannot go to Africa or Italy or to South America. We say to them, you are pedophiles. Why? Because we in Britain, we believe such and such. We're going to say, wait a minute, you are in your country, that's okay, that's your country. You cannot try to impose your way on us. Because what is your criteria to determine what is pedophilia, what is not? Okay? No, it's true. You're going to tell them, because in Britain, listen, the whole world is not Britain. You see what I'm saying? So we have to have an objective criteria. That's why we as the Muslims, we always, the first thing I like to discuss with people is believing in the Creator. You see what I'm saying? Because if you believe in the Creator, and the Creator who creates everything, logically speaking, He would know what is good for us in detail, what is bad for us in detail. Yes, generally speaking, we know what is good, what is bad. Allah mentioned that in the Quran. We have something called al-fitra, which is natural inclination. What is natural inclination? Natural inclination, you don't have to go to school to learn, you should not sleep with your mother. You know that is evil. You don't have to go to school to learn, you should not oppress people. You know that is evil. However, you need revelation to explain that to you in detail. And that will comes in what? The Creator sending the prophets and messengers. Because, you know, it's good to be good to the people, you know. But what about the one who created you? What about the one who gave you life? What about the one who created your parents? What about the one who provides for you? You with me? So we always think about humanity, which is good, but there's priorities. For example, to make it clear, and thank you for listening to me, to make it clearer to you, imagine I'm good to my neighbor. You know, I go to my neighbor, take care of them, look after them, treat them nicely. However, I don't take care of my parents. Am I a good person?
You know, you might not like this. I don't think that there's such thing as good or bad people.
So if someone rape a child, is it good or bad?
I don't think that that there's such thing as good or bad person.
No.
Actions are good or bad.
No.
But like good and bad people is a really difficult thing to.
In order for us to carry this discussion, we have to establish daruriyat. What is daruriyat? In Arabic, this is called what is known by necessity. You know, you cannot deny that if an action does not take place by itself, it needs a doer.
Yeah.
So you cannot blame the action and free the doer. If someone starts raping,
Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool.
see what I'm saying?
So now, this is where my question was at.
But before that, because I want to make sure, I have respect, I want to move on, because I'm not going to say I don't want to waste, I don't want to say that, yeah? But to make sure that we have to lay down what is known by necessity. And we have to, if we don't agree upon that which is known by necessities, therefore it is useless to carry on discussion. I have respect. So now, are you telling me the man that goes around rape babies, like 5 months, 6 months, is he good or bad?
So I would like to use a smaller example, because I think that when you use the term, or when you use the example of rape, it's a really extreme example.
No, but I'm asking you why. Sorry to cut you. Do you know why? Because I'm showing you the seriousness of your claim there is no good or bad person.
Right.
So I'm showing you there is good and bad person. So my question to you, now if someone go around and burning people alive for no reason, is he good or bad?
I don't agree to those terms of like good or bad person.
So what is he? What is he? Okay, what is he?
It's a person.
I didn't say it's a tree.
No,
of course it's a person.
Of course, actions are good or bad. But like you said, subjectively good or bad, in depending on where you come from, and like something that you do here is considered good or bad, and something you do somewhere else is considered good or bad.
No, but I believe raping a baby is 5 months, 6 months. Everyone knows it's bad.
I think it's a bad action, but I don't think that.
No, but everyone knows that the person who carries the action is bad person as well.
International consensus.
Yes, which is called al-fitra in Arabic. In Arabic called fitra. What is fitra? Fitra which God creates you with.
Yeah.
You know that if I see big man stepping on a baby's head, no one with a sound reasoning and natural inclination will try to justify it.
Okay,
you understand? Or saying this person, the action is bad, and you're a good person. No, you are an evil, idiotic, terrorist person.
Right. I think it's an awkward position to put me in, because if I agree to your terms, then and I say that I don't think that people are good or bad, it makes it sound like I'm saying that the person is a good person.
But that's not my term, it's called universal terms I'm using.
Right, but can I ask you a question, and maybe it would help me understand?
Go on, hopefully, inshallah.
Do you think that somebody who causes unnecessary harm and suffering is a good or a bad person?
Who cause unnecessary harm to people?
Harm and suffering.
It's a bad person, yeah.
Bad person.
Yeah.
To people or to anything?
To anything, causing harm unnecessary,
Okay, so somebody who ate meat, who knew that you didn't have to eat meat to survive, is a bad person.
No, see, you see as unnecessary. Now there is no human, and there is like
No human that survives
no,
without eating meat.
no. What about people in Africa?
Well, that's not my point.
That's what I'm saying. So they have to survive in meat. But my point here is that wait. No, that's what I'm saying. So we go back. Go on. Sorry.
Because that would where the necessity would come. So, like in this country, a rich person who could afford to eat anything that they want, and you say you don't have to eat meat to survive, and then it's true that you don't. There's lots of people who don't. If they eat meat, then they're a bad person. You see where I have it?
No, that's not because why? Now that's my point at the beginning. That when God created these animals, He did not create them just to. There's a reason behind creating them, and God ordered us to. And again, let me make it clear: Islam, because even Prophet Muhammad was not known to go around just eat meat. Even Islamically speaking, that's not nice to eat too much meat. You know, it's not good for you. It's not okay. However, the animals were created for the purpose for humans. Like God mentioned that, understand? However, in Islam, you're not allowed to harm them, meaning Prophet Muhammad mentioned. He said, when you, for example, we have something called Eid. Eid al-Adha, when you sacrifice a goat or a sheep or a camel, yeah? Prophet Muhammad said, make sure your knife is sharp because you don't want to torture the sheep. Likewise, make sure when you're doing it, the other sheep or the goat or the camel do not see it. You understand? Right. So there is Prophet Muhammad understand. So the halal way is the best way. Understand? However, that again, the eating meat, there is many benefit in eating meat. Also, there's harms. But my point here is there is no benefit in raping the babies. So raping the babies because let's forget all of that. Do you believe in God?
Define God.
Do you believe in the creator of the heavens and the earth and that which is between them?
Divine creator.
Okay,
that's my problem. I believe
the creator.
In a universe. I struggle with the word God because of people's perception of what that means.
Okay, the creator. Okay, there was this is creation, correct?
I believe in oneness. I believe in that everything is connected, and if that is God,
no.
Yes.
Okay.
But if that's not, then
okay. No. For example, when you look at the creation of this universe, you can see there is a wisdom behind this creation. You can see there is ability. For example, to make it clear to you, the phone. Okay, the phone, yes.
I've had this discussion a lot of times, but I think we're getting a little bit sidetracked.
No, because
the question was about good and bad, right?
Yeah, but again, because you are struggling to say someone who go raping the babies is bad. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stop here, to be honest.
But you're struggling to say that somebody who kills an animal unnecessarily.
It's bad. I say it. Yeah,
they are bad?
Yeah, unnecessarily it's bad.
Okay, well then I would agree with you that somebody who rapes a baby is a bad person.
Yeah, but unnecessarily.
But in the same way that somebody who kills an animal is a bad person.
It's not same. No.
I'm not saying that it's the same.
Bro. There's no something called necessary. Someone going. There's no excuse for someone going around raping a babies that 5 months, 5 months old.
Right?
It's okay. But for example,
one of my point is that it's the unnecessary part. And so,
but again, what is unnecessary to you maybe is not to the other person. Understand? My point here, but again, I'm coming raping a babies, bro. There's no it's universal.
Like that as an example.
No, because I want to show. Because to be honest, I have respect here. I want to make sure if I want to carry on the discussion or not. Because if you start if we start debating about something which is no by necessity, it's evil. Therefore, it's pointless for us to carry on talking about anything else. Understand?
But but we didn't really get to my question. My question is about at what point do you hold somebody accountable, and at where do you...
I did answer it, if you remember.
Where do you see, the second part of it is, where do you see the value of intent? Because I was speaking to somebody earlier and they said, even if you do a sin, but your intention was good, you can be forgiven for that.
No, it depends. No. If you know it's a sin, because intention is not enough in Islam. Because why? They prove that in Islam, you need intention.
Yeah.
Intention means you're doing it for the sake of God. Also has to be according to the teaching of Prophet Muhammad. So, for example, you cannot go say, no, my intention to do it for God, I'm going to kill children and women in the streets. No. That's forbidden Islam, regardless. Yeah. Understand? So, intention is not enough. However, if you are ignorant, okay, if you didn't know, and your intention is like to do something good, and you start to do something, and you didn't know, okay, maybe because you're ignorant, then there's excuse. But not everything, because sometimes ignorance is no excuse. Because some issues are known again by necessity. Not everything, if a person doesn't know it, is excuse. You understand? Certain things, for example, going around killing innocent people is not by necessity. It's forbidden. You cannot go and say, I never knew Islam forbid that. You know, that is known by necessity.
Do you include animals?
Yeah, killing an animal for no reason, yeah. Yeah, for no reason, stuffing animals for for no reason,
So like
you know.
fox hunting is unnecessary and a sin.
Killing anything. Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, he mentioned to us that, look, sorry.
Yeah,
we have, look, Islam came with human rights, with the woman's rights, with the animals' rights, with the environment's rights, before this this organization started. Prophet Muhammad, one of the miracles, he was able to communicate with, understand the animals. Once he was standing and there's a camel who complained to him. Prophet Muhammad said, who is the owner of this camel? He said, me. He said, fear Allah in this camel, because you're making it work harder and you don't feed it. You see, you don't take care of it. You understand? So again, I have a question to you now.
Yeah.
If someone going around killing and raping babies, is it a good person or evil person?
I'm still going to have to hold.
Allah, so I have to take care of yourself, I have to go.
But
Well, I have
that's
to
okay.
go. No problem. What's your name again?
My name is
Dag, my name is Shamsi. Nice to meet you.
It was nice to
meet
meet
you.
you. I
Take care.
feel like it was a debate, but
Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. Hope this video was helpful for you. This may help others too, so please consider sharing, and we will bring more videos in the future inshallah. So consider subscribing and you won't miss any. Jazakallahu khairan.